I'm not in a great place in life. I haven't been in a while. I want to read books that make me feel things, but I don't want to feel sad. I'm already sad, so it's really tough. I keep reading books where people beat each other up. It's fine for numbing, but I just want to feel something. And that is where The House and the Cerulean Sea comes into play. I've been hearing about this book a lot. People keep saying it feels like a hug, and after reading it, I can confirm this is the closest a book can give you a hug. I want to start with talking about the cover. It has such a cute illustration on the cover. It's an orange house at the edge of a cliff. There's an orange bus in the front, a small gazebo in the back. It's looking over the ocean, and there are pink clouds and the turquoise sky. The typeface is sort of like spooky, but still friendly with sort of distorted letters. I absolutely love this cover. It definitely reflects the atmosphere of this book. The House in the Cerulean Sea is a contemporary young adult fantasy novel about Linus Baker, who works as a caseworker for the department in charge of magical youth, or Daikami for short. So basically, there are humans and magical beings in this world. The magical kids who don't have anyone are taken care of at special orphanages. And Linus goes to those orphanages, checks the conditions, and makes a recommendation based on the condition of the orphanage. So if he decides the conditions aren't fit for the kids, he might recommend closing the orphanage. He takes his job very seriously and he tries to be completely objective. And his job is only to give a recommendation. He doesn't deal with anything else afterwards. He prides himself in being so objective. He doesn't form emotional connections with people at the orphanages, so he can make a decision independent from his feelings. Daikami itself is a super weird place. This book has sort of a heightened world. This is sort of a super heightened government office. The management is called extremely upper management, and they're like super intense. Nobody even goes to their floor. But one day, Linus gets a new assignment. He's sent to this really particular orphanage. It's a classified assignment. The children at this orphanage are much more different than the other magical children he normally sees. So this is at a remote location. Linus doesn't have anyone else in his life except for his cat. So he takes his cat and goes to this location to evaluate this orphanage. This is a 1 month long assignment, so he's going to live there with the kids and the charismatic headmaster to decide if this orphanage should stay open or not. It's all about Linus spending time with these kids and learning to look past what they look like or the prejudices he might have about them. First of all, found family is my favorite trope. I will read any book that has the found family trope and I will never get bored. But this book does it so incredibly well. We see all these outcast kids finding a family in each other, and Linus himself trying to find a place to belong to. Each character is so much fun and so lovable. They have so much personality. This is a single viewpoint book, and it's really difficult to give side characters strong personalities in a single viewpoint book. But here, all 6 kids, the headmaster, and more side characters are all so well written. And while following Linus's viewpoint, you get to know each character so well too. They're all distinct and a lot of fun. This is really rare to find in a book, and I genuinely felt like they were my friends, and I cared about them so much. Each of them has different challenges in life. You get to learn their stories, and of course, the story of the headmaster, Arthur Parnassus. The blurb of the book gives more details, but I'm not going to talk about those. I think it's best if you meet the kids yourself because they're quite unexpected. There isn't a lot of lasting conflict in this book, which I love. I really don't need extreme drama in a book about orphan kids. The problems usually get resolved in a super wholesome way. The ending is incredibly emotional, again, without abusing your emotions to make you sad. It's emotional because it's so beautiful. I really needed a book like this. I'm glad I found this, and I strongly recommend everyone to read this, especially if you want to read something wholesome with fantastic characters, something that will make you feel. So that's it. This one is definitely going to be on the best books I've read in 2021 list. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like to let me know and subscribe for more book reviews.